Xalantar, I think. Have you ever seen a harvest?
Oh, no. Never. But I've heard they feel no pain. It's all quite humane from what I've been told.
Well, there are marshals and administrators to make sure everything is done according to code, but still, it can be rather affecting.
Now you sound like Mother.
Most of them are miserable in their lives, and what we do for them is a mercy.
Belem, thank you for responding. We were just admiring this.
If you are seated in an emergency exit row, and feel you would be unable or unwilling to perform the duties listed on the safety card, please ask a flight attendant to reseat you.
It's a lot of responsibility.
Want to switch seats?
No, I'm not sure I'm the man for that particular job.
An exit door procedure at 30,000 feet. Illusion of safety.
Well done, brother.
The House of Abraxas continues to thrive, despite the squandering of your inheritance, brother.
I must say you're looking a little worse for wear. Could it be success does not agree with you?
And you look so well. Could it be that failure agrees with you?
You may have inherited Mother's head for business, but I inherited her heart.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know why they put oxygen masks on planes?
So you can breathe.
Oxygen gets you high. In a catastrophic emergency, you're taking giant panic breaths. Suddenly you become euphoric, docile. You accept your fate. It's all right here. Emergency water landing 600 miles an hour. Blank faces, calm as Hindu cows.
Does that leave me?
Her beauty,
Liar.
her humor,
Her unluckiness in love.
her fetish for wrinkles.
Well, this is to be another of your eulogies, Titus. I have more important matters to attend.
It was her birthday recently. You know I get sentimental, and I was going through some of Mother's old sheave work, and I came across a description of a planet she claimed was the most rare and beautiful estate she ever owned.
We have the exact same briefcase.
Soap. Sorry? I make and I sell soap. The yardstick of civilization.
And this is how I met Tyler Durden.
Did you know if you mixed equal parts of gasoline and frozen orange juice concentrate, you can make napalm?
I believe she named it
Earth.
Earth. It was part of your inheritance, wasn't it, brother? I was quite moved by her description, and I was wondering if there was any chance you might be willing to part with it.
Titus, didn't you bother to look at the sheaves? That planet is worth more than all of your estates combined.
Really? I had no idea.
Earth, the most rare and beautiful estate ever owned, according Titus. When we recap my previous videos, we've seen an invasion of our consciousness by an energetic parasitic entity. That, by manipulating the mind and transforming the Trinity energy system of this biosphere, the fearful flame, into a desirable outcome, all efforts are made to find the entrance of the secret chamber of the heart, the control room of our biosphere's consciousness. Following the pirates into finding the key for unlocking the chest, and so finding their way to the secret chamber, we find the beating heart of Hades, controller and creator of the physical universe, the energy sphere we call the Demiurge. The separation of its heart symbolizes the disconnection with mother or the feminine energy. A disconnection led by feelings of anger and fear, trying to block the pain of love, which feelings might actually be the lifeline connection with the infinite and an output source of power within this universe, Mother Earth. Within the Ascension Island, we will follow tracks of the Piece of Eight and the 9 Pirate Lords that kindly seek this biosphere's treasures, while revealing the dark secrets of this world. We've seen an invasion of the energetic and the physical world, either to have entities escaping or entering it. But in this video we will focus on another much darker concept, one that has kept my mind busy for many years.
I think he's in a prison called Hades.
What is this place?
Land of the dead. Everyone in this zoo has information that's worth millions of dollars. Spies, criminals, businessmen. We're all animals here. That's why they call it the zoo.
And I'm the zookeeper.
Welcome to Hades.
The possibility of Crater Earth built as a soul prison or farm. The most secure prison ever built. A prison for your mind.
When I designed this marvel, I included a secret passage, a shortcut, if you will.
You designed Tartarus?
Oh, I built it. Aphrodite, I could not only get you inside, I could give you a guided tour.
I sure hope you know what you're doing.
I like working from the inside out. No layout. No routine.
In order for the prison of Tartarus to be completely impregnable, I built it from the outside in. So I had to leave a passage for myself to get out when the work was done. And this labyrinth is the only way a human can travel through the underworld and get to the heart of Tartarus.
And you have help.
You're the only one that can help get him out.
This is bigger than any one of us. Showtime.
Breaking out of it is an inside job. Before that, one needs to unlock the chakra energy points, controlling the mind, and eventually conquer the secret control room of the heart.
Hey, Breslin, good to be back?
No, it's bad to be back.
Ptah is an Egyptian creator god who conceived the world and brought it into being through the creative power of speech. Ptah crafted the world in the design of his heart. Ptah is generally represented in the guise of a man with green skin, contained in a shroud sticking to the skin, wearing the divine beard, and holding a scepter combining 3 powerful symbols of ancient Egyptian religion: the Wa scepter, the sign of life, the Ankh, the Djed pillar. These 3 combined symbols indicate the 3 creative powers of the god: the power, the Was, the life, the Ankh, and stability, the Djed. Ptah is often pictured with a blue head or skull. Can we relate this to blue shift radiation or mindset? When we look at ancient Babylonia, we see the blue coloring code impregnated into the city. Might the role of these ancient cities, and so our history, been one of concentrating human chi energy into a blue shifting environment? With the current motherboards being built or reshifted, like New Cairo and others, humans probably gonna be used to serve as walking capacitors to fuel these structures with electromagnetic chi energy. All to supply the Trinity rings of fire with enough power to unleash the extractive and contractive force of blue shifts within a black body radiation field, opening up a wormhole within the torus. In Finding the Key, we see links between the Tesseract crosses and the Trinity, forging a key into unlocking the solar plexus and heart chakras by controlling the crown Sephiroth's energy points of the branch of 4 trees, and so the crown and third eye chakras, empowering blue shift energy and thus trying to control the cerebellum and the left and right hemisphere of the brain. Another trinity to control would be the thalamus, the precommissure and the pineal gland. Are we talking about the 3 kings?
What is the most important thing in life?
What are you talking about?
What's the most important thing?
Respect.
Too dependent on other people.
What, love?
A little Disneyland, isn't it?
God's will.
It's close.
What is that?
Necessity.
As in?
As in people do what is most necessary to them at any given moment.
You see, the very first of us to attract 12 disciples would win the bet. His argument, the necessities of danger, of fear, the fabled bliss of ignorance.
Within the Piece of 8, we have seen that pirates using a reflection system of the 4 branches of life to enter this biosphere, the Chi-Ra projection system, the black and white reflection, and the blue and red energy fields, built there to protect us from energetic attacks, but when hacked, it opens up the door. With current society steaming towards a mechanism of self-reflection that seems soon to be controlled by technology, the pirates seem to enter a final stage into unlocking the secrets of the heart and so unlocking the chain of DNA, the forging of the monkey.
Everything is expansions of source, of Krishna. So we are parts and parcel and minute parts of the one, individualized in atoms. All is atom. Adam, atom. Same words. I can do a list of hundreds of words that go back to atom. Okay, so this is the Adam torus, torso. And your torso, this is the heart, okay? There are 12 petals here. Ten, 11, 12. It's the heart chakra, 12. This is Jesus and the 12 apostles, Hercules and his 12 labors, King Arthur and his 12 knights. And so what happens is blue shift. So if you look at your torso, your throat chakra is blue. Here is blue. And essentially these two colors are just a supercharged blue color. So your torso knows the science. You've got blue shift at the top of your torso, torus field, and you've got red shift at the bottom. So this is the base chakra.
Amongst the greatest of enigmas was the cosmic wheel recorded by every ancient culture. Images of a wheel in the sky carved on stone are older than civilization itself. Many archaeologists see these wheels as an imagined vehicle of the sun rolling across the sky. But in its most common form, the cosmic wheel doesn't go anywhere. Often it rests on a stationary pillar, or atop a stairway, or ladder, or is turned by a rope while resting on an altar or table. And the spokes of the wheel are not functional as such. They are fluid and etheric. Archaic gods and heroes hold a wheel in their hands. A cosmic wheel served as the throne of gods and cultural heroes and wise men, symbolically replicated in the wheel thrones of kings on earth. The wheel throne of Buddha underscores our point, and even the popular footprint of Buddha recalls the same wheel in heaven.
Or when a volcanic blast of debris that used to be your furniture and personal effects blows out of your floor-to-ceiling windows and sails flaming into the night. I suppose these things happen.
After running into Boaz, Yachin finds his consuming materialistic world of reality blown up. Redshift has emerged into his life.
Never mind.
In this clip we can see the yin-yang system, represented by the IKEA table, blown up and imbalanced, as he has opened up a portal for redshift energy to enter his life, creating an opening in the Chi-Ra reflection system. Tyler Durden.
There's nothing out there. You can't go into the unit. Police orders. Do you have somebody you can call?
After finding a map to search for the farthest gate beyond this world, we keep following our hero's quest into finding the heart and restoring the balance between blue and red, black and white, and the connection with the universe.
No one said anything about coal. I'm sure there must be a good reason for our suffering.
This matter must be handled with delicacy, Maledictus.
I understand, Lady Kalik.
Neither Balem nor Titus must suspect my involvement.
Of course, Your Majesty.
You believe the hunters can be trusted?
Trust is an illusion, milady. I believe only in mutual self-interest. If they want another life, we can offer it.
Why don't that Obey woman just bring Jack back the same way she brought back Barbossa?
Because Barbossa was only dead. Jack Sparrow is taken, body and soul, to a place not of death, but punishment. The worst fate a person can bring upon himself. Stretching on forever. That's what awaits at David Jones' lockup.
Abrasax is the Gnostic name for the demigod who rules the 365 highest and final aeon, or sphere, ascending to the unknowable God. Basilides taught the existence of a great archon called Abrasax, who presided over 365 archons. The 7 letters of the name Abrasax represent the 7 creative powers and planetary spheres, or the Heptamat, recognized in the ancient world. The 7 letters spelling its name may represent each of the 7 classic planets. The word may be related to Abracadabra, the magic of the energy world. The letters add up to a numerological value of 365, the number of days and powers and rotation of the sun sphere of the year, with each day energizing a sphere or an archon.
Welcome back, Lord Balem. It has been too long.
I have not crossed the vastness of space for your pleasantries, Mr. Knight.
Abrasax also was the name of a sun mounting an Ouroboros, that's a snake biting its tail, held by the highest Egyptian goddess, Isis, the sky goddess connected with the sun and moon. Ouroboros, ancient symbol of a serpent biting its tail, forming a circle. The name Ouroboros comes from the Greek terms aura, meaning tail, and boros, meaning devourer. The tail devourer represents the eternal cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. The Ouroboros could be representing the Apep energy line, drained of energy and distracted by a consuming blue-shifting society. Apep is consuming itself over and over.
Pardon me, Lord Titus.
Only good news is allowed in here, families.
We received an FTL from Mr. Wise. He says he has the girl.
Brilliant. Send the transport immediately.
Within Jupiter Ascending, we see the House of Abrasax divided between several energy beings, with the focus on Balaam, the Jupiter Sephiroth, and Titus, the Saturn Sephiroth.
Most of them are miserable in their lives, and what we do for them is a mercy.
So these energy beings get their motions of energy through the Tree of Life Sephiroths. Probably these Sephiroths represent a system anchored within the Taurus, draining our chi energy while enriching these entities with our potential.
Helix, we're going to find that this is the double helix. This is everything from all kinds of energy. And what we're going to find that is that this blue shift is the healing part. If this were a magnet, all magnets have poles, okay? What they call quote unquote poles. Now, they're not really poles. Essentially what's happening due to phase disparity of electromagnetic current or torrent, river, flow, flux. So because due to phase disparity, you'll always have blue shift, red shift, anywhere, all atoms, they're not polarized, they have blue shift, red shift.
In the great mists of the world, there is no golden age without a founding king. There is no founding king without a golden age.
It was at this time that someone handed me a 1.5-page summary of an unpublished Velikovsky manuscript. In this summary, Velikovsky had proposed the unthinkable. He said that during the mythical Golden Age, the Earth may have been a satellite of another planet, a gas giant. He identified this planet as Saturn.
According to ancient Greek poets, philosophers, and historians, the present age is just a shadow of the former epoch, called the Golden Age of Kronos. But who was this ancient god, Kronos? All Greek astronomical traditions agreed that Kronos was the planet Saturn. Our own name for the planets came from the Romans. In unison, Roman poets and historians insisted that in a former time Saturn had ruled as a god-king, producing a paradise on earth. It would be almost impossible to overstate the power of this memory among the different cultures.
Nothing here is said. These can't be as accurate as modern charts. No. But it leads to more places. Over the edge. Over again. Sunrise sets. Flash of green.
In order to escape the physical universe or open up a portal through the farthest gate beyond this world, a perfect rotation or alignment of the spheres or heavens of the zodiac or Kaaba dome is needed. The Jupiter ascending.
But I was born the House of Leo. With Jupiter rising at 23 degrees ascendant.
And if there's an alignment of these energy spheres, what would be the meaning of opening a portal beyond this world? A rebirth by a woman clothed with the sun and control over the moon? Isis?
Как там моя малышка?
Мне можно светить планеты.
Not a planet, the planet. The biggest and most beautiful planet in our solar system. She is our Jupiter.
Or my dead body, they will name her Jupiter.
What is this sector?
Do you care to interpret, Captain Barbosa? Ever gazed upon the green flash, Master Gibbs? I reckon I've seen my fair share. Happens on rare occasion. The last glimpse of sunset, a green flash shoots up into the sky.
You recognize it?
Father gave it to you.
Kept me alive for many a night in the desert. Fight me.
Father, don't. Stay out of this, son.
Some go their whole lives without ever seeing it. Some claim to have seen it who ain't. And some say it signals when a soul comes back to this world from the dead. Sorry. Trust me, young Master Tanner. It's not getting into the land of the dead that's the problem. It's getting bad.
No! Don't send the telescope, please! Don't take the telescope, please!
Peace. What have you accomplished? A land of people who dream of nothing more. It's my turn now.
I won't fight. I love you, brother. With all my heart.
I love you too, brother.
Within the story of Isis and Osiris, the latter gets murdered by Set. Set, or Greek Seth, which represents the god or energy of deserts, storms, violence and disorder, had a role where he accompanies Ra on his bark to repel Apep, the serpent of chaos. In ancient Egyptian astronomy, Set was commonly associated with the planet Mercury, and so could be related to the Greek god Hermes and the Vishnu god Narada. The serpent of chaos, Apep. We can assume now that Apep is highly likely the energy current of Crater Earth. Within the Elder Gods family tree, chaos seems to be the primal source or original code within the energy world. Are each of us representing a piece of this code? And is this why they built the most secure prison on top of us?
This truly is a big day for the family. I, Set, shall be your one true king. King of all Egypt! Behold the fate of those who stand in my way. Gods, bow before me or die.
I wasn't born a demigod. I had human parents. They took one look and decided they did not want me. They threw me into the sea. like I was nothing. Somehow, I was found by the gods. They gave me the hook. They made me Maui. And back to the humans I went. I gave them islands, fire, coconuts, anything they could ever want.
You took the heart for them. You did everything for them, so they'd love you.
After resurrecting and resembling Osiris long enough to give birth to Horus, Isis, which probably is the mother of Jupiter in the movie, is crying over the murder of her husband, Jupiter's father, Osiris, murdered by a violent gang, which represents the energy of disorder and violence, Set. In this scene, the unborn character of Jupiter might refer to the energy being of Horus or Zeus. Both are sky god over the heavens, and both control the power of the thunderbolt, the electromagnetic plasma discharge. Is this a rebirth or build-up of energies towards a new plasma event? So, within the 2017 alignment, we've seen Isis travailing in birth and delivering in pain. She's wearing a 12-star crown, the star sign of Leo, with the energy spheres of Mars, Venus and Mercury. Notable to see is the star sign of Virgo, the Holy Virgin, representing a woman that is said to be delivering birth. But whose birth are we actually witnessing? At touchdown, the arrival of a ship, the Taurus, between the pillars of Hercules, Boas and Yachin. Again, like in Fight Club, you see the presence in this setting of only the moon, Yachin. The redshift light of Boas, the sun, is being carried by the ship, the arrival of the parasite. If we look at the coloring codes, we can see the Chi-Ra projection system, the Holy Virgin of Madonna, showing us here the toroid coloring code, and the white-yellow sun code of Prometheus, the sun. We can see Isis staring at the moon. Is she experiencing self-reflection, and so symbolizing the weakness of the flesh, which creates a portal through self-reflection within the energy world?
Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
Okay guys, let's listen to what Isis has to say about this. Or should we say the energy or entity that's using Isis, the parasite. Somehow I made it through the wilderness. Within entering our biosphere, Isis is undergoing a transformation, a rebirth within the energy world. a change from green into the blue coloring code of blue shift. Remember, the physical realm or the material world is only a part of a much bigger world. The birth is not a physical one, but pure energetic. Isis carries a lot of crosses, or should we say keys. The Tesseract cross, armed to unlock the secret chamber of the heart. We witness the birth of the sun, Prometheus, Zeus, which is Horus, and all other Olympian energies. By opening up a portal through the self-reflection of moon energy, using blue shift radiation, Isis created a second portal by giving birth to the sun, the Olympian fire, summoning redshift energy into the skies, the energy being of Horus. Since Horus was said to be the sky, he was considered to also contain the sun and the moon. Egyptians believed that the sun was his right eye and the moon his left.
You are a pirate!
Sunrise says, flash of green. Happens on rare occasion. The last glimpse of sunset, a green flash.
Concentrated on the global themes of myth, the substructure, the archetypes. To my surprise, I discovered a startling coherence and a story of vast and disturbing implications.
In the catastrophe of Ragnarok, the gargantuan serpent Midgard thrashes about in the sky, his fiery venom filling heaven and earth. Greek and Roman historians recalled the attack of the great dragon Typhon, when the whole world trembled. The seas rose to flood the land. Thunderbolts flashed in the sky. Blood poured from the mountains, which split and came crashing down. And the earth was engulfed in great clouds of darkness. But the dragon is a biologically impossible monster. So what did the ancient chronicles mean by a dragon moving among the stars and disturbing the planets? The Aztecs and Maya, the Babylonians, the Egyptians, the Chinese, Japanese, and Oceanic races, early British, Celtic, and Germanic nations, the Greeks and Romans, all employed the cosmic serpent or dragon as a hieroglyph for one celestial phenomenon, a comet. In ancient astronomies, the dragon and the comet carry the same meaning. They mean the end of the world, cosmic night, doomsday.
Will a so-called comet or meteor strike be the cover-up of a nearing electromagnetic plasma discharge event? Notable to see is the meteor and attacks Earth, forming a red cross of destructive redshift power. Or will it be something else?
The stories begin with the appearance of this celestial formation, heaven, when heaven was close to the earth. The original unity of the sky formed by the Great Conjunction, when a straight line or arrow could pierce the hearts of the gathered powers. The motionless, superior sun, ruling before the present sun. The father of kings, and first in the mythic line of kings. And a dying or displaced god. In later times, the first astronomers identified this overarching ruler of the sky. They claimed it was the planet Saturn, remembered as the owner of the cosmic wheel before the god departed for distant realms. The astronomical traditions also name the central star as Venus, the mother goddess, and they name the darker reddish sphere as the planet Mars, the cosmic warrior. The stories of the gods are the stories of what happens to these celestial bodies. You're looking at reconstructed images of a formation in the heavens just a few thousand years ago. The configuration evolved through many phases, evoking reverence and awe, a model for kings and kingdoms for thousands of years. Great temples and cities, and sacred mountains, all pointed back to the mythic age of gods and wonders. Let the world's first astronomers point the way for us. They knew that what the myths and hymns and prayers called gods were planets and aspects of planets.
You are a pirate!
Like a virgin, or should we say Virgo?
With your heartbeat next to mine, we could see the Holy Madonna wearing the 5-point star, referring to the goddess of love, lust, but also destruction, Aphrodite, the third sphere of the 7 heavens, Venus.
We float on our boat until it's time to drop the anchor, then hang up our coats until we sail again!
They have a 0-point inertial plane, the dielectric plane, and this is magnetism, centrifugal, divergent. Centrifugal, divergent. And so what magnetism does is it goes out like this, reaches its tropic. We could call this the Tropic of Cancer. Always on top, blue shift. Very important to understand that at Cancer, the healing sign of Cancer of the summertime is blue shift. Capricorn is red shift. Saturn, the ruler of Capricorn, red. Okay. Jupiter, the exalter of Cancer, blue. Blue ray.
Huh? By now you would think that redshift is related to Zeus, Jupiter or Horus, and blue shift to Kronos, Saturn. But why is Santos showing us the opposite? This is because he's probably showing us the mechanism of a universal torus and its energy system of energy wheels, chakras. And yeah guys, I know the word chakra sounds fishy. It could be a creation of the same entity, but that's stuff for another video. Well, with redshift being the root and blueshift the top. But remember from my video Black X-Star, we are born upside down. The parasite is conditioning us into energizing redshift from the heavens and blueshift from the underworld. All done to contract energy from another world, the creation of a wormhole.
Mars, the exalter of Capricorn, red. So here we have Capricorn. And here we have the equator. So what happens is when this divergent ray reaches its maximum field of arc, Noah's Ark, the red rainbow of Noah, it's here. This is the Ark of Noah. So those electromagnetic transverse waves, this is the longitudinal pulse of the universe. This is a pulse. Okay, what material scientists, particle physicists will call a particle. No such thing in existence. It's a pulse. It's a spiritual pulse. And so they are, since they are deluded and are false prophets and pseudoscientists, they teach a wave particle universe, whereas what we're learning here today is a wave pulse universe. This is the pulse, the dielectric electrostatics. And those divergent lines, when they reach their wave amplitude, they then start converging. And so at this point here, the extremity of the energy of this particular magnet or atom or solar system, it's all the same. There's only this shape. This is the only form, and these are the three field modalities that produce this form, and hence your body has a torso. And this word tor is actually the T, the cross of the Christians there. This is like the swastika. Turning, tornado, torque. If you take the R and the L to be interchangeable, the L and the R, the right and the left, the red and the blue, red and blue, blue, red. This is compression, rarefaction. So here we have rarefaction, compression. Here is 1.618 phi. Here is 1. The ratio with the red, always, all of energy is like a pine cone or an egg, the golden eggs of creation. Okay, so here is red shift, here is blue shift. Compression, rarefaction. Healing, destroying. Okay, so here you have 1, here you have phi. I'll do that properly again. Very important that I do that properly because as you can see, that's a torus field.
The key, the secret. By now, I start to think that the key lies within the Tesseract Cross, the driving engine of the Chi-Ra projection system, and so using blue shift radiation as a key to enter our biosphere. In Greek mythology, Aphrodite, Venus, or the goddess Ishtar was married to Hephaestus, which is Ptah, the god of fire, blacksmiths and metalworking, and creator of the dome. Madonna aka Isis, bringing the key, the blue shifting and radiating Ankh, while flipping the Taurus. We are born upside down. Like a virgin, Isis, Ishtar, or Mary Mother, giving birth to Horus, Jesus.
For the Babylonians, the Hebrews, and the Greeks, the most sacred day of the week was the Sabbath, a ritual remembrance of the lost epoch. And in each of these cultures, this holiest day was the day of Saturn, the Latin Saturnidis, or Saturn's Day, the Celtic day of Seater, our Saturday. But the Golden Age did not last. In the myths of Quetzalcoatl, of Ra, and of An, of Kronos and of Saturn, the Golden Age does not just come to an end. It ends violently. And with the collapse of the Golden Age arrives the feared comet, the dragon of darkness, the fall into the cosmic night, the clash of the titans. All of the symbols of doomsday.
Mortals, worship me or be enslaved! My brother thought the afterlife was a gift. I think your king should have higher standards. From now on, you have to buy your way in with riches earned.
So within the energy world, it seems that energies compete with each other through emotions to be the king, the one ring to control them all, the 10th Sephiroth, the Kiefer. Set clearly shows his intention to become the king over the kingdom, the root chakra, mother, the Malkuth Sephiroth. I want to make dots and links with the Gnostics' teachings over the heavens. When we look at the chakra coloring codes and blend them within the heavens, we see no similarities with the Hebdomad power structure. Let's have a look at the Sephiroths. When we use the Kabbalah Sephiroths coloring codes within the 7 heavens, we get a different picture of the spheres. Like Santos saying Jupiter holds the blue and Mars the red coloring code within the original field. But what about Saturn? Yes, Saturn holds the black coloring code, the black body radiation field.
I see a rector and I want it painted black. No colors anymore.